Hey everyone. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly load up Genshin. Hopefully. Hope everyone watching has had a pretty good day so far, you know? Hold on. Today's gonna be like a really small stream today. I'm just gonna be organizing artifacts, doing some dailies, that sort of thing. So we're gonna start with the let me pull it up. Should yeah, there we go. Okay. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up again the artifacts. And I think we're finally gonna start foddering off 4-star artifacts if they're not perfect. Like, I think I can be relatively picky now in terms of like what sets I'm hunting for. Great, nice boost. I just don't really ever see myself using these artifacts very often. You know, really no point in saving them. Can't get any. Subs. So in terms of like looking for really good artifact pieces, I really look for substats now, unless it's like a rare main stat. So for example, this is energy recharge, and even though it has HP flat percent as a substat, I want to keep it just because I haven't been really fortunate and been able to get 5-star energy recharge. I know eventually if I do enough, I'll be able to get it, but haven't been so quite as lucky. More crit rate is pretty good on Diona. So currently now I have 28% crit rate. The reason you want crit rate on Diona is if you're running Favonias. Crit rate hits have a 100% chance to generate a small amount of elemental particles. And I have it at refinement rank 5 because Favonius. I got really sometimes unfortunate or really unlucky. So, of course, you're not going to see the same results as me, but essentially, her elemental skill hits 5 times. If you hold it and press it, it'll hit 2 times if you just quickly press it. Generally, when you play Diona, you're going to want to hold your elemental skill so you get a stronger shield. So you get 5 hits, and each of those projectiles, she launches 5 projectiles, and each of those projectiles has a 30% chance of critting. So essentially, what it is that right now around 30% crit rate. It's 0.70 squared. So we're gonna go ahead and calculate that really quickly. 0.70 to the power of 5. Sorry. So you have a 16% chance of not having a crit hit, a critical hit, crit hit in your skill. Of course, so that's why you want to build more crit rate. The more crit rate you have, it exponentially, the chance of not getting a crit exponentially lowers. So you want to be on the lookout for that. HP percent to boost healing, which is actually pretty nice. And then we're going to keep following off some pretty basic artifacts. I don't think I'll ever be using these. Generally, I find Elemental Mastery and Elemental Energy Recharge and Elemental Mastery as the rarest house for the Hourglass, so that's why I'm keeping those pieces. I haven't really come across a lot of those. But for everything else, because I want to give every character. I eventually want to build every character, so yeah, I have some flexibility. In terms of like what I want. I don't have to be picky and choosy and kind of make things work. So I don't really need 5-star artifacts. So by the time I get to other characters, I won't necessarily need I won't necessarily need these 4-star pieces anymore. Okay. Yeah, it's not defense, which isn't the greatest sub on Diona, but it's something. So now we have 25,000 HP Diona, and basically this means she's fully built. The only thing that's missing is her feather. I can actually upgrade a little bit, at least for now. It's a decent, I would like, HP percent here. That's near perfect, actually. Boop. What's this for stat? Attack percent? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's actually a pretty decent feather. So I go ahead and keep upgrading this. Hopes of getting. Hopes of getting. That's near perfect. I don't really need any more damages. So if you have Diona, I really recommend building her because for the later stages of Spiral Abyss, you're definitely going to need shield characters. They kind of take the pressure off of trying to dodge every single attack possible. So you do at least want to build a shield character. Doesn't have to be Diana, but Diana is accessible to a lot of people. She's a 4-star character. She's been on quite a few banners, I would say. So if you do have her, I recommend building her. If you don't, there's some other alternatives. I know Zhongli is a 5-star, but if you do have him, he's probably has the best shield in the game because he increases your damage output because he reduces elemental and physical resistances. Jingyan, I know a lot of people don't really like Xingyan as a kit. It just feels a little clunky. I haven't really tested her yet, but I do know that HP. I do know that she has a shield, and at least if you build her defense, if you just want her to be a shield generator, then you can just build her with defense, and it'll be good to go. Noelle can also compress the role as a healer and a shield generator. Unfortunately, because her shield is tied to a percent change, and unless I believe you have her to a certain constellation, then she's not a reliable healer. And she doesn't generate ores for herself, unlike Diona. So it's less reliable that way. Other shields include, I'm trying to think, I think those are that's not the only 3 shield characters. There's bound to be more. I just can't think of them right now, but those are the ones that at least come to mind.
Wind, hear me. Inadmissible evidence.
I mean, for basically an unbuilt Yanfei, she does do a lot of damage.
Everybody stand back.
Oh dear.
Adventure
Oh dear.
Barely a scratch.
These don't fade away? Okay, we got at least one tick of heals off of it.
Your shouldn't let your guard down.
Nuts. There we go. What was that achievement? Oh, and Jean's Friendship 10. Nice, okay. So we're done with using Jean. Now we gotta find someone else to use. I just like being efficient with Friendship EXP. Thankfully, both young because thankfully Jane wasn't really fulfilling anything too useful for the team. Like she was just there for friendship experience. I don't know who else I'd put for friendship experience. Mm. So for those of everyone who don't know, I have Zhongli, Ganyu, Sucrose, Chongyun, Fischl, Barbara. Everyone here, everyone here has friendship 10. So that's 8 characters. I'm trying to figure out who should be my next friendship 10. Probably I want to at least keep my healers at least a little bit how do I say this? A little bit separated, so I kind of want Bennett to reach near friendship 10 before I start ranking up Diona. So we're gonna go ahead and
Something's come up?
use Kaching. Kaching's not built like at all. So this is gonna be really interesting. But you know, you never know. But you know. It's Kaching's not a bad character.
I'm going in.
It's weird. Her Electro's not a great element. At least for
Motion to
your
compel.
main offensive element, just because the reactions aren't as strong. Electro isn't boosted by anything, unlike Pyro or Hydro. Cryo.
Incoming.
Oh. Yeah. There you go. So she's in a really weird place right now. So I haven't been too keen on building her,
Teamwork
but
is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
I am lacking in.
Don't blink. Hey.
I am lacking in main DPSs. I have a lot of support characters built. If you look at my character list, everyone I built, except with the exception of Ganyu or Tartaglia, are either supports or sub DPSs that are meant to facilitate DPSs in general. So I have a good base, and essentially I don't have something to build off of that, which is why I'm building Diona. She's specifically a support for Ganyu. It activates the crit rate, and oops, hold on, sorry. I need to go check on something, but I'll be right back.
This place is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill.
So sorry about that. Somebody walked in, but I dealt with them. So in terms of, hold on.
No time to lose.
Oh dear. This challenge was really easy when I had Ganyu. Like really easy,
Brace
because
yourself.
you could
This is gonna hurt.
really
No time to
aim
lose.
wherever you wanted to.
Bring it on.
But with melee characters, if there's a group of enemies, it's
Going in.
typically there's a little more effort that requires into aiming to your specific target. Well, not melee characters, just non-bow characters, I should say, because Catalyst, um, they kind of suffer from the same problem too. So our last. So our last commission is going to be food delivery. So after mhm. So after this close, I guess we're gonna be talking about.
Nothing
I
will
want
get
to talk
done
about the
until it
characters I'm gonna
clears.
build.
Let this be a lesson to those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow.
I think after I finish building Diona, I'm gonna go ahead and build Yanfei, just because her element's really useful in terms of Spiral Abyss, because there's a lot of cryo enemies there, and she has AoE. And then Kaching, not because I particularly like her as a character, but just because she's an Electro DPS and I have that, I kind of feel bad for letting her waste. You know, I kind of joked around my friends that I was never going to build Kaching. Like Kaching was my least wanted 5-star, just because I was more well between her and Chi Chi. Um, I wanted a stronger base. I prefer healers, so Chi Chi probably would have. I would have wanted Chi Chi more, but I have Kaching at C1. Essentially the way I got her was that I was trying to break pity, and I ended up getting Kaching, and then 4 pulls after breaking pity, I ended up getting Kaching again.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something. Add
So go
add
smash Changyang, Kaching, Clan. We're gonna set up our expeditions. And now I think we're gonna fix at least some people's artifacts. I believe I did get some decent ones, just doing some runs off stream. We'll go ahead and go Pyro, Crimson Witch of Flame. I mean, I think that was. This is a pretty good flower. Attack percent. Fortunately, no pyro damage bonus 5-stars. And I'm gonna have to keep the crit rate helm. Unless there's crit damage here. Did I get a better pyro damage bonus? Let's see. I don't think I do. I think, no, I definitely have a good one. I think this is my best one for her, though. Yeah. Well, I've got a character that I've neglected for so long. Oops. I didn't mean to, but
I guess
that's how it works, I guess.
At the Adventurers Guild.
When you stop taking up this as seriously as you used to. Like I can no longer beat floor 10 with 6 stars. So I kind of need to build different characters, and I noticed that I only really use Xiangling for her ultimate and her skill, just the element type to boost child's damage. I think I'm gonna go ahead and teleport to here. And do 4 runs of the this domain. So now that we have Diana built,
Leave it to me.
I can compress the roles of a lot of characters. So I can run Tart. Is this the squad I want to run with? I need a power character. Zhongling?
I can't wait any longer.
Yeah. Even if not everyone's at full health, well, eventually I'll get them to full health with just using Diana. So I'm gonna go ahead and travel this one, so I can immediately. Oh.
Think you can bully me?
And up.
Look at you, Bootown.
Gather.
Nice and spicy.
Oh.
This is order.
Okay.
Solidify.
Are you?
You're toast.
Okay. We'll figure out
Think you
that
can bully
way.
me?
Try to melt you down. Okay. Oh.
No time.
Yeah, I just want to be hyper aware. Currently right now I'm losing health, but I'm perfectly fine with it.
Get them.
Okay. There we go.
Diana
So
special.
I'll get my health back.
Nice and spicy.
And then there we go. So defense. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and do 2 runs of this, and then 2 runs of the cryo and pyro domain. Up.
Out of the frying pan.
Gather. Order guide you.
Okay. Let's
You can run,
remove
can't hide.
you first, because
Yeah.
maybe the most efficient way of doing this, we don't break my shield too much. Okay.
Booba, get them.
Yeah, Diona's shield kind of renders the Cryo Mage useless. This attack, you can kind of just sit in it.
Having your drink? Huh.
So her shield obviously has a cryo elemental
Riptide.
damage absorption juice, so essentially it's very good at absorbing cryo attacks. So it lasts a lot longer against cryo. Of course, the trade-off is Diona doesn't really do anything herself against cryo enemies. Here, let me show you all instead of just talking about it. So as you see here, has a 250% cryo damage absorption bonus. So it's a really good shield against those. Because I like to focus on her shield and less so on her heal, I don't run healing bonus on her circlet. I run HP percent. Because even though healing bonus does make the heal stronger, healing bonus does not affect the shield at all. So HP helps the healing just because it scales off of her HP. But you also help the shield, and the shield is probably the most important part about Diona, just because it works really well with her entire kit, especially if you have Favonia's spell, because her elemental skill basically if you use your elemental skill right off of cooldown, there's 2 seconds of frame time where you don't have a shield, and each time you use your elemental skill, you can get particles if you run Favonia's Warbow, hopefully at a high refinement if you're lucky, like I am. And so, just like having HP versus healing bonus is nice, but there's so many characters that can heal, and generally I tend to find out that Diona's heal, it's not the greatest. Like, it's not Barbara heals consistent. Like, it's like you notice a difference between healing bonus, I think. I haven't tested this out, of course, but HP percent just helps with what I believe is her most important aspect. This is where a pyro DPS would be nice, but because I have Diona built again, I can just go ahead and run to support damage dealers and Diona, just because she can compress those rolls really well. She generates particles really well for her team, as long as you manage her cooldowns.
Let's go.
I believe you can do it. I believe that as the refinement goes up of the Favonia's Warbow, you can proc the effects again.
I'm here. Think you can bully me?
Oops, did that too early.
My royal
If all my characters are low health, me and my friend were doing a challenge where we randomized all our characters. And I didn't heal them back then. From that entire ordeal. Oh dear.
Let's go. Think you can bully me? Oh, it's revealed. Look at you, Foodhound. Nice and spicy.
No rest for the wicked.
Hopefully Okay. So I'm starting to notice something that I guess their shield. I guess it doesn't do too much against the physical parts, but
You're toast.
Zhonglei's shield is definitely stronger than Diona's shield, like league stronger. But that's it. I'm just used to being able to face tank basically everything with Zhonglei's shield. But I guess the Diona you kind of have to selectively take hits. I think it also not a great feather. Everything else is pretty meh. So I guess I just have to be more careful in terms of damage. Theoretically I could upgrade Diona from 70 to 80. That could actually be just because
Shake and stir.
HP goes up with
Oz, reveal thyself. Huh, I'm here.
um,
Scratch that. Nice and spicy. Can't handle your drink, huh?
let's just heal up everyone.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Think you can bully me? Eat this!
Riptide!
Look at you, Bootail.
Well, no, you can
Out of the frying
just kind
pan,
of dodge
into the
around.
fire.
How much did she heal? 2300? Yeah.
By royal
I
decree.
think that's about as a fully built, like a healing bonus Noelle, I believe. My friend has a built Noelle, and I think her Noelle was healing for about that amount.
You can run, but you
Or
can't
not
hide.
DPSy. So. Oh.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Bring it on.
Pretty good flower. Pretty garbage goblet.
Could it be snowing in Snezhnaya too?
What's in here? Wait, upgrade Diana artifacts. So yeah, these three subsets are pretty good. HP is less good. I would have much preferred if it was HP percent. But we're not really gonna complain too much about it. We get what we get, you know. Ooh. Nice. Solid boost to that. Always take boosts. Oh. Attack percent? I'd say attack percent is probably... No, I think HP is the worst substat here, but... It's on Diona, so... You know... I'd like to see crit rate go up. At least once, but... So we did these domains, and these are all pretty decent flower pieces. Crit rate, ooh, this is a good piece. Crit damage, crit rate. Oh wow, we're gonna have to keep that piece. More crit rate. This is a pretty garbage plume. I'm not getting hotel anytime soon, so... we're gonna keep that piece. We're gonna throw away that piece. It's a pretty good piece. We're gonna throw away that piece. Keep that piece. That piece. That's an attack percent of a hat that I don't have a lot of. I don't really need a melee damage bonus. The one character that wants that particular piece already has a melee damage bonus. So not too hurting over that. Really good flowers all around though for this. I don't really need that many, but you never know. Some of these pieces can go bad. What I probably don't want is one of these, I think. I mean, no one's gonna run maidens of any of these pieces. Let's be real. If you're running maidens, you're running it because you want Ooh, energy recharge. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. Is that crit rate boost? Wow. This is a pretty good Diana. What are the details like? We got 171% energy recharge, 32% crit rate. So if we actually plug that in right now, 32, 2, so we're gonna subtract 1 minus 0.322, and then put that to the 5th power. We have a 14% chance of not activating Favonius. So it's not perfect, but it's basically almost a guarantee. It's basically almost 90%.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death.
Yep. So with Diona built, we can do a whole lot now. I have a lot more team comps to work with. That's all you could really ever ask for. Got some gold. Okay. So I'm gonna teleport here. So we're gonna go ahead and teleport to here.
Come on, let's go bask in this.
Sorry. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh boy. I have none of those characters built. To the point where I want to bring them, right? Pneumorez. I don't want to put Cryorez on. That seems a little too much. I have neither of those characters, so unfortunately we won't be able to...
Time to begin work?
do much with that. However, I'll be able to run Diona, Official, and another character, I think. I don't know which character I would want that to be. Zhongli?
What shall we do?
Zhongli has for the extra shield.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chinsa.
Think you can bully me? Born of ice and frost.
There is no escape.
Oh,
Diana Special! Shaken and stirred! For Rex Lapis!
Stabilize! I will have order!
By royal decree! Ha!
you really woke up to dangerous violence and Ganyu's dead?
In the image of the wilderness.
That's a little concerning.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Scratch that! No touching! Must press.
I don't think I can do this. This is a little too much for soloing. I think. I don't have like big brain characters I can go into this, right? Let's go ahead and heal up at least. Go. Essentially, to get the unique rewards for this, you have 7 weeks, 7 days to 7 different challenges at least to get a specific amount of rewards. So, Legend of the Vagabond Sword. I have 3,400. If you want this, you're going to need 3,000 each day, which is, I think, doable. I don't want to say impossible to do with single player, because I know a lot of streamers who have very optimized characters will be able to do this. Let's not do that. I think that's a little more annoying than it needs to be. So I do need to beat that in so I do need to beat it in 300 seconds to be able to do this. But we'll see.
An assassin from
Shaken
our
and
homeland,
stirred!
or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chinsa.
Blaze over!
There is no escape.
Oh boy.
Can't handle your drink! Huh! Odds revealed!
Order guide you!
Hopefully that's...
Stabilize!
So you
Access
still
denied.
do need to dodge the attack.
Solidify!
By royal decree, for Rex Lapis, no touching.
Let the torrent surge forth!
We're way behind schedule.
Gather!
Scratch that.
Let the torrent surge forth!
Stabilize!
Oz, reveal thyself.
Gather!
Jeez.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Look at you.
I mean,
down.
this isn't the smoothest run, but it is a run.
River carving rapids!
I'm very thankful I have Ganyu, otherwise I think I would lose this in a heartbeat. But thankfully, we got the minimum score we needed. Even if you're just aiming for 3,000 a day just to get all the unique rewards, I would say at least go do a little extra, because any bit that you can do over 3,000 is pretty nice. Because it'll ease up. So right now, on the last day, if I keep this up and I get a 3,000 score exactly, on the last day I can do 2,500, which actually means that I can which takes off maybe 1 or 2 extra hard challenges that you have to add on yourself to get the special background. So you always want to think about like, what can I do to optimize my score so that it becomes easier for myself on the long way around. Of course, you don't have to do it on the first stages. If you really can't do it, then go ahead. Just be aware that you will have to make that up somewhere. And once again, if you can't do it at all, don't feel pressure to. Like, even though I say like, you know, work as hard as you try as hard as you can. If you just don't have the characters for it, then don't stress yourself out. It's just the background. You know what I really looks at backgrounds? Of course, it is like something nice to have like in your back pocket. I'm just gonna do a wish here. 3-star. Nothing too important. So. Yeah. So I don't know what else I do today. Well, I got achievements. There's a 10. There's 16 characters. That's a lot. I think. Does that mean I have to do every single character that I have? 4, 8, 12. I have like 20 something, I think. Oof. So I'm gonna go ahead and what can I do? Femora. Hopefully that'll load. Okay, that does load. Okay. So well, I have it. I'm clicking on it. But okay. Let's do a survey, I suppose. Never mind. That's gonna release some, maybe some sensitive information. Maybe that's not a good idea. Oop. How close am I to Venture EXP? 30,000 away? Okay, so this I know I can't show it. I'm just making sure just in case something shows up. Which of the following items are not dropped when finding a level 40 electro hypostasis? I'm pretty sure it's Vajrata Amethyst Silver. Oh, never mind. Oh, Sliver. I think it's Chunk. Attacking a Genu Slime not infused by Chio with Chio attacks will deal damage. False. Geo slimes are always immune to their element, regardless of whether they have their like extra shield or not. Which of the following statements about elemental reactions is true? No, okay. So it's not so it's asking whether burning, melt, or frozen does anything. Frozen actually doesn't do damage. It's the shatter that does damage. Melt, I don't think does any damage by itself. So like what it means is like with electro charge, like that is continuous electro damage, and that is caused by water and hydro and electro element. The burning reaction itself does damage. Yeah, it's the burning. Just because it's just it's like the actual elements causing it, if that makes sense. What is the load limit of a wood catcher? 5. You can only have 5 amino prana inside that bottle. It's basically the Venti elemental skill in a usable form. Which monster is a Nemo treasure compass diagram obtained? I'm not sure. I guess 6? It's 6. How often does the Red Ascension, one of Liwei's traditional ceremonies, occur? Once a year. It's an annual event. Which of the following items can you obtain from the unusual hilichurl? Cabbage. Which of the following leyline disorders has not featured in a domain? Characters being periodically inflicted with condensed ice. I think that's true. Wait. No, smoldering flames is definitely true. High voltage is definitely true. It's condensed ice. Oh, it's not? Who occupies the 8th seat among the 11 Fatui Harbingers? Tartaglia is the last one, I believe. That's not him. Timmy. It's not Timmy. It is not Timmy. It is not Timmy. What is this? I forget if it's Scaramouche or La Signora. I don't think it's La Signora. I don't think it's La Signora. That'd be crazy if it was La Signora. I think it's Scaramouche. Nope, it's definitely La Signora. When crafting furnishings, friends can assist each other. Which of these statements is wrong? You need to talk to Tubby and your friend Sarah Teapot in order to offer assistance. Assistance can reduce production time by 4 hours. Here's the limit time to do. Each assistance will randomly reduce the time required to produce a piece of furniture. I think it's always constant. It's Faja Amethyst chunk for here. Slowing water, high voltage. It's not that. It's La Signora. Okay. Okay, we're gonna complete that. So we can just try and get more. Condensed ice, high voltage, and solar things. Oh, is it high voltage? Oh. I did not realize that. So I know. I know. Oh, that must be the Mora. We found the Mora. Hold on, I will be right back.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Alright, we're back. Yay! Pilots TV and Colleen83, thank you so much for tuning in to the stream. I hope you enjoy your stay. But I think for right now, I think what we can do is go ahead and maybe try Spiral Abyss again, I believe. Maybe... No, I don't think I'll be able to do, floor 10 perfectly because I don't have Yampe built yet. But, ooh, can I, oh wait, no, I can't even do this because of, I forgot I tried it and I can't quite do it. You know. I don't have the characters for that built right now. I believe I would have to build Mona for my strategy to work and replace Ganyu artifacts, which I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can, and that's the issue. Gonna go for Blizzard Strayer. We have pretty decent flower. A pretty good feather. And decent feathers, I suppose. Yeah, I think compared to... I think my Blizzard Strayer pieces are not great. But... Well, yeah, I think Yonfe will be much better with this. I suppose we can actually start upgrading her now. I mean, we already started with giving her this, so we'll go ahead and work on giving her. I'm looking for crit damage. Crit damage, yeah. I am looking for crit damage. Or attack percent. Nope. Oh well. I think this is the only one of what is it called? Crimson Witch of Flames I have that's attack percent. At 4-star. So maybe I'll upgrade that later and hopefully I'll get some good better pieces by then. Let's go ahead and upgrade this Pyro damage bonus cup and hopefully it doesn't get any bad subs. Knowing this game, you're absolutely gonna get bad subs. So I'm bracing myself. 12.9%. I'm gonna keep... I have pretty good feathers. So let's see what else is here. These are pretty decent pieces. I think the attack percent's pretty dead though. Especially for this set. Flat HP. Yeah. I don't really have an alternative. I want to save this for Zhang. That's not a really good, that's a piece for Zhang Ling more than it is for Yanfei. So we're just gonna hope that it rolls into more decent substats. Of course, you never really know. Defense. Okay, flower. More HP. Again, if I do more of that domain, which I will of course, it's not gonna be like, oh, I'll never do that domain again. But it is something to keep in mind, like, oh, I'm gonna keep this HP one just because there's a lot of characters that have been recently coming out that scale off of HP. So, I guess good thing is now my Yanfei does a little more damage. So she's not, you know, she's not completely useless when it comes to... Okay. 11. Gonna go ahead and keep upgrading more artifacts. Attack. Physical damage bonus with not great subs. I need a better organization system. Flat HP percent, or making bulky Yanfei, I suppose. I mean, I have nothing else to work off of, right? Like, I don't have great pyro pieces. So we're gonna have to work with what we have here. Attack, elemental mastery. Good. Those are pretty good pieces. HP percent is always nice on this piece. Attack, HP, cryo damage bonus. Eh. Okay. So let's test our Yanfei out in the wild. Let's see how much damage she's doing with a pyro damage cup.
I charge a higher rate to meet outside the...
Okay. So let's go ahead and test it on some enemies. I think we should do relatively okay damage. I'm not gonna say it's the best, but let's see. 1930?
Time for your arraignment!
I mean, it's okay. I am dealing a lot more damage. I think I was dealing around... I think I was doing around like 8. Yeah, it's hard to say. But I can definitely tell there's a difference. Just getting down the artifact list. Things I would ever want. How many decent fire flowers do I have? Like 4. I don't need 4-star flowers. Oop. It is the least of my worries at this point. I have pretty good feathers too. How many feathers are that? A 1? Never mind. We're keeping some of these. $15. Let's get rid of that. Hmm. Sorry, this isn't very interesting to watch. I'm just kind of clicking past artifacts at a glance and seeing what I really need. And honestly, I don't need these HP hourglasses. They're worthless to me. I have 2 decent ones. It says that as I only have 1. Remove. 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 More HP. We're building bulky Yanfei, apparently. Oh well. I have nothing else to give. I can't even I don't have good replacements for this piece. So it's unfortunate. But to make do. We're gonna do with what we have. Not very good pieces. I guess that's all for now. Just upgrading this poor piece. This relic. We'll keep going, I guess. Defense, attack, HP, fire damage bonus, but it's not really worth it to run those. That's pretty garbage. That's okay if it rolls alright. And No boost? Unfortunate. I think that's about all the pieces I can afford to give up, though. Yep.
Incinerate!
Nice. Mm-hmm. There's really nothing else to do. It says I can get started on some bounties and maybe restore some gold there. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in Mondstadt though. Mondstadt's generally a little easier to do than Leeway, just because the monsters there are a lot easier. Like Rune Graders are probably the hardest thing you have to fight, whereas in Leeway you're gonna have to fight Stone High Hilichurls, I believe that's what they're called. Basically the big bad Hilichurls with the sure. It's immune to both my DPSs, but it's probably fine. So Cryo and Hydro. Well, Yanfei, I'm very glad that we're running you. We're gonna run Zhongli. And then
What shall we do?
Barbara?
Wish me luck.
Again, it might be immune to Hydro damage, but Barbara doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. So, I'm sure I can at least do. It's none of the Anima Slimes. I don't have a built Claymore user. The only Claymore user that I've at least tried and enjoyed using is Changyun. Though I do want D-Luke. Okay. There's another one. It is sending in a wild goose chase. And there it is. Alright, remove the Pyro Slime.
Gather!
Thankfully you're not immune to Hydro.
By royal decree.
No rest for the wicked.
Well, we're gonna be relying on basically on Fischl for damage. We're gonna run Diona
The hunt begins.
on Zhongli.
Sure.
I need someone to shoot you out of the sky.
Shaken and stirred.
That's kind of the issue.
Motion to compel. Odds revealed by inadmissible evidence. Shaken. Where'd that come from? Diana special.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. I will have order.
Alright, let's find you.
Gather.
Wow. That wasn't bad at all. Guess it helps partially training a character. Partially. Just partially. Alright. Invulnerable to cryo and pyro and takes greatly increased damage from sword wielding characters. Cryo and pyro, so I can use Tartaglia for this. I can use Tartaglia for this. Tartaglia, Fischl, Zhongli, and Diona. Hold on. Quick setup. Tartaglia, Zhongli, Fischl. Probably Barbara.
I'll take care of it.
Meow.
No time to lose.
Oh. Wow. Okay, I'm sure I can knock you with just one lava flower out.
Bring it on.
Oh. Next one's up here.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even get this treasure chest. What? Okay. Alright, where are you? Oh, you're in this. Okay, yeah. Ooh, this is gonna be a relatively easy one.
You're mine. Brace yourself.
This is
gonna
official. We can immediately do first. Everyone down. There you go. There you can see heal used. Hydro and Anemo takes greatly increased electric damage. Ooh, okay. Electro. Okay. Plunging attacks, it doesn't really matter unless you're Zhao. Nobody really. So.
Time to begin
We're gonna
work.
take Ganyu. We're gonna take Fischl. We're gonna take Diona for the crit rate.
Need my help as usual?
And I don't know. Zhongli.
A walk would be nice.
Yeah, I feel like whenever I have like whenever I have like an open spot, it's like just put Zhongli in there. He shreds resistances. Ooh, I should go Zhongling. I should go Zhongling.
Samantha's wine tastes the
I
same
should
as I
really be going Zhongling, actually.
I can't wait any
There you
longer.
go. Alright, where's the first one? Up here. Okay. I don't think with the amount of resin I have, I don't think I'll be able to really climb in that particular direction. So I'm gonna go ahead, yeah.
Race you.
So I'm actually gonna go ahead and hopefully scope to here. Oh, it's a less steep, I think. Is it you? Yeah, it's you. Okay.
Boba, get them. Ha, ka. By royal decree. Ha.
Yeah, I can't really do a whole lot to you other than just.
Out of the frying pan, into the... Huh. 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 Oz, reveal thyself.
Oh, more fights. Okay.
Nice and spicy.
And now for oh. Up here. Alright. I think we're gonna be fine.
Race you, you're toast. Ugh. By royal decree. Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink. Born of ice and frost. Huh. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just really intently focusing. Oops. Let me turn up my sensitivity actually.
behind schedule.
Oz, reveal. Look at you, Bootown. Shaken and stirred.
Oh,
All hail.
oh dear. There you go. And now we can go ahead and teleport. Back to this location. Oh, we're going at the wrong area.
We're way behind schedule.
No one's online.
Another me.
Okay. So, I don't know where else I go. I guess I'll go ahead and go to my normal crystal flying locations. Go get some of
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
those out of the way.
Sure.
Next time, be sure to make a proper appointment. I'll take care of it.
Okay. That's the squad I'm gonna run with. So first place to obtain crystal flies that I really like is not at the Guyan Stone Forest. I don't think that's the right one I'm looking for. It's in place of the Yanchong formula. Oh. So if you
No
go
time to
down to
lose.
this cave, I believe there is normally some crystal flies here that are really easy to obtain.
Stabilize.
I like this a lot. Not this shade. This is where a claymore user would help.
Solidify.
This is where a claymore user would definitely help. But we don't have one trained.
Gather.
I think it's pretty useful to have one trained, probably, just because you can break shields manually without having to really think about it. Another place that I can only really get a few at a time is Guyan Sun Forest. As you can see, there's a few of them, but they're already like hovering out of reach. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to. I believe if you teleport. Nope, they're disappearing. I'm unaware if there's more up here. There might be. Oh yeah, there's more up here. Usually I don't go up here. I think so. You're supposed to come here for Zhongli's soul request. I'm gonna be real with you. Didn't come here before that. So more crystal flies down here. There's one more making descent. I think you're supposed to go up there actually. That would make a lot more sense. Just to go up there and glide down to get it. There's a few crystal flies in Daruba Gorge. There's a lot of easy to obtain crystal flies. So there's some here. You always want to have a healthy stock of crystal flies available to you. They used to be kind of pointless, and then I believe condensed resin gave them a recipe. And condensed resin saves you a lot of time on dipping it, and it allows you to stock up on resin beforehand, so you don't waste it. Another good source of crystal flies is the windrice tree. This tree, there's 4 crystal flies hovering around. As long as you don't miss them, like I am. They're an amazing source, and I believe there's 3. I've never figured this out, but there are some in the back. I believe there's some crystal flies in the back, or was it a Metagrana? I think it was a Metagrana. More than it was, yeah. Like, everyone I believe was not hyped for it, but really thought that this was gonna be, you know, somewhat useful. And it's not what it is, but I rarely use it, and it's not worth it to, like, take it out. The NRE is just a lot more useful. So in Dragonspine, there's more spots where you can find a lot of crystal flies.
For a place to take shelter.
So
I'll
teleport
be fine,
to
but we don't want you
Albedo's
catching a
lab,
cold.
and you don't actually want to go in there. What you kind of want to do is there's this ruin grader that you do not want to aggro. He's just kind of looking there, kind of solemnly. And it's a lot easier with an Anemo character because they can kind of set up the reaction to activate these crystal flies, but you can have, at least get 2, maybe even 3. Nope, that one's too far. Yeah, to be pretty quick about it. There's more. So if you teleport to the waypoint above Entombed City outskirts, there's a few more crystal flies you can actually get. Again, you have to be really quick though for these ones, because this one's actually near. No, I don't think it's this one in particular. I think these are just hovering? Question mark? Oh no, yeah, there's a boss here. I could have gotten that one. Oh, there's two. And there's more if you follow this into the cave. So there's going to be two in this cave. Oh, I already escaped. That one's kind of just... So there's two crystal cores. I don't usually... You don't really need a lot of just a warning, or just like a disclaimer, you don't really need a lot. You usually only need like 5, 10 for a few days. And if you log into Genshin and do your dailies every single day, it's not... There's some more here, but they're impossible to get because they're near the Statue of 7. So you could accidentally trigger, and I usually don't try. I usually just kind of leave those alone. The really big area to this teleport point is Dawn Winery. Is that another crystal fly? Okay, there is another crystal fly here. I missed it. Oops. I am a very good player at this game. By the way, I am a very good player of this